Hey everybody, how you doing today? I'm going to talk to you today about some pointers from the book The Power of Positive Thinking. It was written by Norman Vincent Peale in the 1950s. I believe it was copyrighted in 1952. The book still pertains to life today. You can still use many of the things that are in the book to improve your life, to improve your thinking. Number one, believe that you can do all things. And just to give you a clue, this book, Norman Vincent Peale uses a lot of references to higher power, to God in the book. He was using Bible references in the book. He used the scripture, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So believe that you can do all things. Number two, we have to revamp our thinking to be peaceful. So running through our mind are thoughts of of disgust, of anger, of unhappiness. We have to learn how to revamp our thinking to be a peaceful way, and to create. If we want a peaceful mind, we have to create it ourselves. Number three, we have to learn to connect to the higher power. And in the book, Norman Vincent Peale talks about connecting to God. He gives biblical references. He talks about praying in the book. Number four, prayer is a problem solver. If you have a problem and you don't know how to solve it, we need to pray. Okay, we have to pray. He recommends praying and solving your problems and learning. Praying, he says, praying is the greatest power and way of solving problems. Because in the book, he indicates that he believed that when we do take our problems to God, he does listen to us. And he does respond to our problems. And we have to believe that is true. Number five, happiness is a daily choice. So no one can create our happiness but ourselves. We have a choice every day to be happy or to be sad. It's our choice. He says, choose happiness. Six, practice being peaceful and not fretful. A lot of people complain. They whine about this. They just don't seem to have been able to find any positive. And he says that we have to learn to practice to be peaceful. Seven, learn to expect the best. You're going into a job interview, for example. You have to be expecting that you're going to do well in that job interview. You can't be expecting that you're going to do bad. If you go in thinking bad, he says that usually that's what's going to happen. Never mention the worst things that can happen. 8, eliminate thoughts of defeat. You don't want to go into the Super Bowl thinking about you're going to lose the game. Think about winning. Think about the positive. Eliminate negative thoughts. Eliminate defeating thoughts, because he says in life, what you believe is normally what happens. If you believe you're going to lose, normally you will. Shift your mind. Number 9, shift your mind from fear to faith. We got to have faith. We have to have faith. Faith is a real power and a real strategy we must use to help get the things we want in life. Number 10, talk to God about our issues. We must talk to God. We must put it on the table and get on our knees or as we're walking down the street. Okay? We must talk to God as we're walking down the hallway in our job. Okay, we must put it on the table and let God know what we're thinking about and ask him to intervene in our issues. Number 11, faith is a powerful part of healing. Talks about how a lot of people want to just use medicine all the time to heal. And that faith is a big prescription that we need to use also in a healing process. Because if we don't believe we're going to heal, then a lot of times we won't. We'll prolong things because we have a unfaithful way of thinking about it. 12, he talks about the power of prayer. Prayer is powerful. Prayer is the number one way to help resolve our issues. 13. We can alter our lives by altering our thoughts. We can alter our lives by altering our thoughts. That saying is, what you believe, what a man thinks, as it is so, right? If you think you're nothing, most likely you are. If you think you're something, most likely we are. Or we'll become that. Last two things here. He says to be well-liked, to be a well-liked person, we have to develop a sincere interest in others. So asking questions about their likes and dislikes, finding out about them, becoming interested in other people. If they believe you're interested in them, they'll open up to you, they'll like you more, because most people, even though we say we care about others, we care about ourselves the most. Last, practice resting ourselves in God's hands. There are no better hands to wrap ourselves into than God's hands. So these were 15. There's a lot more information in the book. This was about the power of positive thinking, written by Vincent Peale. There's so much more in the book. I encourage you to read it. It's a great book. But I just wanted to give you a little summary or synopsis of what are some of the things that are in the book. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be coming back later with other books and other things such as this. Thank you for listening.